All right, I think we have everybody seated here. Welcome, everybody. My name is Steve Delorto. I'm the Senior Vice President, Regional Officer with Clark Construction. On behalf of Clark Construction, thank you. On behalf of Clark and our community partners, the Renaissance Entrepreneurship Center and the Bayview Business Advisory Committee, I want to welcome all of you and our special guest, the Honorable Mayor Ed Lee, the first ever Bayview Business Extravaganza. Clark Construction has a long history, 111 years in fact, of successfully building great projects, but more importantly, as a building within the communities that we live and work. As a San Francisco business, we consider it an honor to have worked successfully with the Bayview community on our projects, including the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner on Newhall Street that is very near completion as we speak. We're very proud to have worked alongside our fellow Bayview small businesses and residences as we work together to build that great facility. Just up 3rd Street, we also have the Chase Center project where we initiated an unprecedented construction training program with almost 50% of the graduates coming from the Bayview community. So stay tuned because the second round of training is scheduled to begin next summer with a focus on recruiting even more Bayview residents into the program. Mr. Mayor, we specifically would like to thank you for your ongoing leadership and partnership in helping us help local communities like the Bayview community. Your concept of having this event that we labeled Clark on Third, similar to the Opera House's Third on Third events, to help support and spotlight the Bayview businesses along the 3rd Street corridor was very innovative. And it was a great idea that has now become a reality. With the help of key community partners like the Renaissance Entrepreneurship Bayview Center, who's also celebrating their 16th anniversary, all of this has been made into a reality. So thank you. So we are here today because of you, Mr. Mayor, and we've assembled the small business from the Bayview 3rd Street corridor to showcase their offerings this afternoon while also recognizing their achievements at the awards ceremony for the Renaissance Sweet 16 celebration. We also honor you and your vision for a more prosperous San Francisco. So without further ado, please help me welcome the Honorable Mayor Ed Lee.
Thank you, Steve, to you and Vicky Bamba and others who were in the room when I said, hey, 3rd on 3rd is working in the Bayview. Why not expand it to Clark on 3rd? And, you know, people in the Bayview, they just don't invite anybody here. They invite people here if they're doing something for the community. I know that because ABU said, if they don't work, that's right. So you never forget that. Josh ain't never forgetting it because he's now in charge of the whole program, so he's putting everybody to work, everybody he touches. Muhammad's been doing it for many, many years. That's why you love him. That's why we all love him. Renaissance, happy Sweet 16. Yeah. Of course, ABU. You know, you're here, and I don't see you barbecuing. That must mean you're working. And that's a good thing. But let me say something again about Clark. You know, they're building this Chase Center, which is going to be the greatest arena in the world. And they're doing it, and the people who are touching it are people from right here. And you know, you don't get that. You know, when these big towers go up downtown, you see them go up, and then they go up. You don't go up. Now you've seen Chase Center go up, and we are going up. And I think that that's a big difference. It's a big difference because we have people like Muhammad and Vicky and Josh and other people working together, but we also have a company that's sharing values with us. And they won't be invited to community unless they were doing that. And so I want to say a big thank you to Clark Construction again, because Chase Center, Medical Center, the small businesses wouldn't have the relationships unless we had companies that understood what the needs are and are working on it and implementing it. A lot of people say the policies are great, but they don't do anything about it. That's why you got people like Derek working in the neighborhood, because he wants to get something done. You got Muhammad, you got everybody else. So without people placed that really say we're going to take these ideas and these values and actually bring people in and get those jobs, train them so they wake up every morning and they are a piece of the action that's happening in our city, you're just going to have empty promises. I'm too tired about empty promises. We always got to make things work. And that's what I want to have this community feel. And I don't ever want to have people say there's public housing tenants here. They are San Francisco residents, and we're rebuilding all the public housing, making sure that there are San Francisco housing that everybody is going to be proud of. Everybody's going to hold on to their property now because they now found out how beautiful the place is, how wonderful the people are, how the storefronts are beginning to shine, and how the entrepreneurship that Renaissance has been working on is really becoming more and more successful. People in business are hiring local folks. This is all turning around to connect up everybody. And when the Warriors come to play in San Francisco, you're going to be able to afford it because you're in jobs. Right? You're helping to build that. That's why I'm here today, because this idea that I had about suggesting that Clark help our small businesses and also to allow more people to understand how they do it brings faith and trust and brings community closer together. This is why I want to be here every time, is to take another step where folks will come closer together, because that's what we ought to do in the city of love, city of compassion, is to bring people close together, be real, get the real jobs here. Every company should be like Clark in making sure that they're working from the community, working through City Build, working through DPW, working through our neighborhood services, and doing everything it can to bring the benefits that the city promised here. Like when we promised 3rd Street corridor and all the rail and all the stuff, it didn't automatically happen. We had to continue working with everybody here. So I say congratulations to Renaissance, to entrepreneurship, congratulations to Clark. Thank you for following up. And with that, I got a couple of certificates that they want me to hand out, so I get to do the mayoral duty. First up, Clark Construction, Steve and Vicky, thank you very much for your commitment and work. By the way, Vicky Bambo was my boss when I was at the Human Rights Commission. So this is payback, right? That's all? You're making the big bucks now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then Marcus and Linda from Renaissance. Happy Sweet 16, huh? All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
And then today, because everybody's working so well together and we're bringing the community together, and we need to do this every year, right? Clark on 3rd every year, businesses, employment, everybody's barbecuing for the right reasons. Today, it's my pleasure, and I'll be here every year if we can only say it's Bayview Business Day in San Francisco. Everybody. Come on, everybody. All right, everybody here.
October 18th. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
And I just want to say one last word. I know everybody here knows a bit of my history, but I used to work, in fact, the president of the Human Rights Commission was Larry Martin, way back when that I first started working for the city, and he recently passed away. He was the president of the Transport Workers Union and ran the whole muni. In fact, he was the international president, so it was big time. I just want to say, Larry, thank you for all your support and work. Been a great part of the community, and I'm going to have a big statement about you tomorrow. but I just wanted to say thank you because he really understood the community, got a lot of people great jobs. They're driving minibuses, they earn good wages, they're raising families. So thank you, Larry Martin. All right.
Thank you so much for coming out. Now we're going to celebrate and go inside, but thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.